Hi, it's me, NP, with another round of great songs through the Deflemask Showcase, courtesy of Megacat Studios. We're happy to once again bring some good fun and great songs to your ears, so let's jump right in. Behold, a sheep that beep beeps. The two beeps are important. Somehow the ASDF movie and Tomska have, by their absolutely glorious randomness, found themselves in a Genesis sound chipset, courtesy of RemixisSG. Hearing this song covered this way makes me very happy, because so many memes can find their second wind, or even more, from being brought into older sound fonts. As I say this, several pixelated sheep-making NES beeps have wormed their way into my brain. The possibilities are endless. Thanks, Remixes. What I can say, aside from all of this, is that the song still slaps. Great cover! Thankfully, no underwear was set on fire, we hope, during the making of this cover by Artislan Music. They've elected to make a PC Engine cover of a song called The Cheat Is Not Dead from Homestar Runner, which is very fitting for something from the early 2000s. It's quite funny to imagine the 8-bit versions of the characters singing this as a screensaver on a retro CRT. The cheat is not dead indeed. Next, we have an original song called Frostflow Foundry by KGB525 and OminPigeonMaster. This piece was submitted to the Winter Chip XX by Battle of the Bits, a chiptune and digital art mainstay that effectively helps burgeoning artists overcome their creative blocks by prompting different song battles. Each of them have their own format, themes, and time limits. The composers did a great job setting the winter stage vibe with their choice of instruments, with the chill jazz style that they did, and a sound that would be right at home in a snow stage on your favorite side-scroller. Sad Boy Music is up next with a work in progress of Puyo Pop Fever's main battle theme. They used a range of instruments from Puyo Pop and other games exclusively available in Japan to bring a unique mix to the theme. The sound font hits the wall of sound feel the original has, and it feels just right with its balance of instruments. It's great to see them keep up the good work. NoiseHacker154 is the next composer to present their own cover of the prototype Carnival Night Zone Act 1 theme from Sonic 3. Their rendition is a faithful recreation that captures all of the details beautifully. They also enhanced it with excellent remastering, ensuring that each instrument is well balanced. All the great covers we get to showcase from the old Sonic games of yore help hammer home how the Blue Blur's world and energy were so faithfully captured by the composers for each game. Alfredo Bontempi once again returns with another cover, nailing Final Fight's Metro City Slums stage with a Sega Genesis remix. The grungy, high-stakes feel of the original definitely sounds like it carried over very well to the Genesis's sound font, adding weight to each punch and urgency to each passing second in the stage. Alfredo once again did a great job, this time with their cover filling me with the urge to throttle an entire gang, surroundings be damned, after they've kidnapped the nice mayor's daughter. Next, we have Scowsh's original song Mooey, made for the hashtag InUnison Music Weeklies Challenge. The Music Weeklies Challenge site does what it says on the tin, encouraging participants to just make music for the week on different themes. Scowsh's song made great use of music theory unisons, basically playing or riffing the same note, which is separated by octaves or higher and lower pitch. Basically, they're high or low notes that sound the same, because music and sound are pretty wild. So this gives us a very strong composition without it sounding too samey. Great job! Here's another Sonic cover by Subro Orbus. This time it's the Sandopolis Zone Act 2 theme from Sonic & Knuckles. Subro has once again recreated and improved the original music, keeping the details that capture that desert feel. Great use of multiple channels here as well because of the way he layered different bell and string chipsets. It really elevates the quality of the song here. Props as well for our composer for making the effort to make this, as well as majority of his other songs from scratch. Keep up the good work. Ambition is once again the name of the game, both from source and composer, with freyascorner covering the tunnel scene theme from the Game Boy game X. I say this because the game, despite being on the Game Boy, still attempted to use pseudo 3D graphics, and our composer elected to cover a song this fast-paced and layered despite being new to Deflemask. They did great though, bringing the song into glorious 16-bit funk while preserving the musical ideas the original song had, primarily... Oh dear god, this tunnel's going to kill me if I'm not careful. Wrapping up our showcase is the Musicians Bay's third NES chiptune original, fittingly titled NES Chiptunes 3. The composers threw in as much funk as their 4 channels could handle, delivering a jazzy melody that keeps on giving and a vibe fit for a sick opening scene to an even sicker 8-bit game. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they can come up with, especially since it's always such a treat to hear a more modern version of jazz, but in the retro electronic-based chiptune. It's a wonderful blend here. Great job. And that's all they wrote, musically, for today. If you enjoyed any of these artists, go ahead and check them out in our description below. They'll be really happy to have you on their pages. Feel free to leave a comment as well, so we can despair over 1995 being 30 years ago together, or talk music. This has been me, NP, with MegaCat Studios. Till next time.
I feel incomprehensibly old.